Inside Verstadt from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, NYSE Einstein. How you doing today? Market up 144 points, record high in absolutely everything. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 145 points. Russell up, market up. S&P up 20 and change. With, I don't even know what it was up 17. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. This market is catching everybody absolutely by surprise. So where are we at and why are we there? We've gone through the tech sell-off of last week. We've gone through the Fed raising of the rates. We've gone through madness going on in Washington. We've gone through the Russian thing, the Korean thing, the Syrian thing, terrorist attacks. We're having one every day here, and this market doesn't seem to go down. Why are we going up? Why are we going up? Is this part of a short cover? Absolutely very possible. 21,000, I'm sure, was a level where people thought this market can't go any higher, and they put out some to short the market. So maybe, absolutely, yes. This market doesn't show any signs of breaking. The economic data shows no sign of being poor, even though it's kind of questionable what's really going on. Retail got whacked. We've got mergers and acquisitions happening. We've got Amazon taking over Whole Foods. That's huge. That's caused some sell-off in the food sector, which I'm kind of perturbed about. I don't really think that takeover is going to make all that much of a difference in Kroger and some of the other food companies, but that's what the headlines are saying. Why is this market going up? So I was told today that I spend too much time looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average and should be looking more at the S&P, which I think I do on a daily basis. But for me, the primary one is the Dow, even though the S&P is a much broader one. So last week when we had the big sell-off in the tech sector, the S&P and NASDAQ obviously got battered in the head, like a seagull in a rainstorm, right? But over the weekend, a lot of people were sort of rebuffing that talk by those few analysts who said that the valuations seemed high and it was long in the tooth and a bit on the stretch side, and 32 all-time highs since the election seemed a little bit frothy, as it were, like the top of a delicious cappuccino at Starbucks. But over the weekend, people started churning and burning, and articles and barons and people coming on and going, you know what, net at the end of the day, this is a hot sector. This sector is not overvalued. These stocks are high flyers, and they're going to continue to go. And while there is some money to be taken off the table in them, people should not lose faith. This is not a bubble by any means, and that the sector is back in play. So what happens? Monday comes along. That sector rallies. The Dow and the S&P engaged that today. Even though the Dow didn't sell off on the tech sell-off, but the S&P and NASDAQ did, it in fact participated in the rally today and was up 150 points. So while there was a trend of getting out of tech and into energies and banks, when the techs were selling off, now that the techs are stabilizing, not rallying, but stabilizing, and there's fluff and money going into energies and banks, we've got that double momentum on the upside, and the market goes up 150 points, all-time record highs. Absolute madness, ladies and gentlemen. Even smarter than me. Oil sold off, gold sold off, getting out of that trade, getting back in this trade. This market's on fire. Stay in it to win it. Don't play this market for a sell-off. It ain't happening. We've been proven that we're in a new rules mode. No matter what happens, this market goes higher. NYSE Einstein calling it out from the stock exchange. See you tomorrow.